Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Mertz. Completes it in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tackle is made after the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive? Facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quickly complete. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Shapen. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Badger. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Florida! And the defense doing work. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Shapen. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's Abrams. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. First down, Bulldogs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Mississippi State going up-tempo. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators!
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Might as well stick with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Chapin. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Running back searching for a hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one, a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Abrams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Back to throw. It's Mertz. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Off play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the Gators will keep this drive going. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll give it to him again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mertz. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Shakes off the tackler. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, it's Abrams. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Coming after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Badger. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. looking to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Mississippi State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The throw to the outside is complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down, Bulldogs.
Dropping back, it's Chapin. Makes his connection. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. It's complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They're bringing heat. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw on second down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And this one splits the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mertz. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Here's the punt, and whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mertz. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Trying to get to him. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
He's got it on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 12 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running behind that left side. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored it.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. And this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not exactly exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
The Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Mississippi State right back to the line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Trying to run, it's Booth. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! And here they come, almost all the way back. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Back to throw, it's Chapin. He makes the grab. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hansen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Off play action on 1st down. He's going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gator. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. He'll keep it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up. Gonna run it. It's Booth. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes the hurry up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A third and long coming up here. Back to pass. It's Chapin. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Eastern Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Eagles on the scoreboard. They're up by 24 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On second down, they'll take to the air. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Gators decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. On the run, it's Booth. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Mississippi State going up-tempo. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. On the run, it's Booth. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The toss to the right. Getting that push. They pick up her 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick tempo here for the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They want that clock to run. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the counter. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 28. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.